In the news tonight, judge puts hold on the deductions from salaries of teachers on strike.
On the face of it, he believes it's imperative for the status quo to remain the same.
And he felt compelled to grant the orders, though I believe I was able to persuade him that the law allows the government, in this case the employer, to deduct pay when labor is not produced in a contract.
And GTU seeking CARICOM's intervention on the ongoing teachers' strike.
And so our position here today is to strongly appeal to CARICOM and its leadership to join with us in imploring on the government to speak to the teachers' union who represents the teachers of Guyana.
The government has been temporarily barred from deducting monies from teachers absent from duties following the strike action called by the Guyana Teachers Union and from discontinuing the deduction of union dues from teachers' salaries and remitting the same to the GTU. Attorney-at-Law Darren Wade represented the teachers' union in the matter, and he explained to reporters the judge's ruling.
And the Attorney General, in Ms. Osalisa Mark's response, is saying that there's issues here. This issue here to be determined. So its submissions, respectfully, in court was disingenuous because here you were saying in your affidavit that we want an extension of time because there are serious issues and there are facts and so forth to be determined. And then in your submissions to the court, you're saying it's frivolous. And the court has rightfully determined that the status quo, that when you look on the face of it, the court is not going to get delve into the various issues at this moment. But on the face of it, he believes it's imperative for the status quo to remain the same. And that does not say that to the end, if the court view that the AG were right to deduct or they were right to stop the remittance, the deduction and the remittance, they cannot do that afterwards. But those issues must be determined, must give the court an opportunity to examine the file and so forth. And the court was good to bring forward the matter from the 4th of April to the 20th of March.
Attorney General Alain Nandalal, who represented the state in the matter, feels that the case has no merit as he disagrees with the judge's orders.
Conservatory orders ought only to be granted if there is an arguable case presented by the other side. It is a preservatory order to maintain the integrity of the proceedings. But before that order can be granted, the party who is applying for it must show that the case that he has some merit. I spent a long time demonstrating to the judge that the case that is before the court has no merit, that the two conservatory orders that are being sought are going to fail. They cannot be granted in the final analysis. And if they cannot be granted in the final analysis, as the law doesn't support their application, then how can they be granted as an interim measure? The judge felt that he wanted to keep the status quo present until the case is concluded. And he felt compelled to grant the orders, though I believe I was able to persuade him that the law allows the government, in this case the employer, to deduct pay when labor is not produced in a contract. You see, it's labor for money. If you withhold your labor, I must be allowed to withhold my pay. And I believe that a conservatory order in that instance, which compels the government to pay when the teachers are not providing their labor, is wrong.
The matter will be heard again on March 20th. Teachers have taken to the streets demanding a living wage and for the government to honor the collective bargaining agreement and review the 2020 multi-year proposal submitted to the government.
ice cream. You know it's good.
Washi. Hi people. Washing made so easy since I found Washi. Washing me use wash me clothes and I can say Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder leave me clothes smelling nice, of course. So give thanks to Washi soap powder for doing my laundry right. Keep my clothes color bright. Have my clothes smelling nice for sure. I could not ask for more. Comes in lemon and original. It is a washing machine in a pack. Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder have my clothes smelling nice, of course.
Distributors located in the Starbrook Market.
Planning an elegant or corporate event? Let the experts at Star Rentals equip you. Give your event that spectacular 5-star experience it deserves with the options of transparent tents of various sizes, indoor and outdoor formal bars and cocktail tables with LED lights, stage, podium with lighting, portable AC units, generators, executive portable washrooms, outdoor light tower and much more. Call today 226-3020. Online www.starrentalsgy.com. Star Rentals, we got you covered.
The Guyana Public Service Cooperative Credit Union will be hosting a special general meeting and elections on Saturday, March 2, 2024. The meeting and elections will be held both virtually and in person in the various regions. Members in Region 4 will be allowed to vote at the Critchlow Labor College, Wilford Avenue. The meeting will be held from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Members are asked to be on the lookout for information regarding online voting and regional polling places. Full participation of members is encouraged. Let us move your credit union forward.
The president of the Guyana Teachers Union, Mark Light, said his union is seeking CARICOM's intervention on the ongoing teacher strike. Today makes 14 days since teachers took to the streets demanding a living wage. Speaking with this newscast outside of the CARICOM headquarters at Liliendal on the east coast of Demerara, Light said the hope is to have the government engage the union.
Say to them, we are asking CARICOM to intervene in this matter. Intervene swiftly so that the government can come to the table to address the salary matters relating to our teachers. And so our position here today is to strongly appeal to CARICOM and its leadership to join with us in imploring on the government to speak to the teachers union who represents the teachers of Guyana. So they're all bound by the ILO's regulation. And to see one unit of the CARICOM Secretariat breaking away from the ILO's mandate is a sad reality. And therefore, I believe that the CARICOM Secretariat, having signed on as individual and collective groups, can intervene in this matter and let good sense prevail.
The government so far has refused to engage the teachers union, with both sides standing their ground.
We have seen nothing so far bearing fruit, but one would have to say that we have to trust the process with CARICOM. CARICOM would have intervened in our election process on the request of Guyana, on the request of the people who represented a certain cause in Guyana. And I don't see why CARICOM cannot intervene here, because that is what CARICOM Secretariat is for. So I'm hopeful that the leadership, they're seeing this and that they are going to take the necessary steps to reach out to the union leadership and to the government to broker a kind of amicable ground so that the teachers can return to the classroom.
The union is calling on the government to honor the collective bargaining agreement and engage the union. The union has signaled its intention to continue the strike indefinitely.
Extra lime, lemon, and you will agree. Extra lemon and lime.
and taste, you will never decline. Extra lemon and lime, it's the two combined. It's one of a kind. Extra lemon and lime, extra lemon and lime. Taste the citrus in every sip.
It's here! Igloo Ice Cream Fruit Bars. 4 mouth-watering flavors. Mango, pineapple, strawberry, and soursop. A beautiful combination of real fruit and Igloo ice cream. Go old school with Fluty Popsicle. Classic flavors and refreshing goodness. Available at Igloo outlets and all your favorite shops.
The Guyana Public Service Union today issued an ultimatum to the government to meet at the bargaining table, the failure of which will result in industrial action. Now, this decision was unanimously decided at the union's statutory executive council meeting held on February 21st, 2024. Further, the union said the issues affecting workers in the public service and government's reluctance to meet at the bargaining table or to conciliate to break the deadlock that has arisen were discussed extensively at the union's meeting with its members throughout the country. According to the union, this is to immediately end the government's breach of the following guiding instructions of legal weight and force. The agreement for the avoidance and settlement of disputes between the government of Guyana and the Guyana Public Service Union of 1987, Article 147.3 of the Constitution of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, and Section 23.1 of the Trade Union Recognition Act, Chapter 9707. In its statement, the GPSU said it places reliance on the conventions of the International Labour Organization ratified by the Parliament of Guyana, including Convention number 87 concerning freedom of association and protection of the right to organize, Convention number 98 on the right to organize and collective bargaining, and Convention 151 on the labor relations, which exposes minimum standards of the conduct for collective bargaining and the protection of the rights of workers to be unionized and be represented by their duly certified and recognized union with respect to any decision on the part of their employer that affects their salaries, wages, benefits, and other conditions of service. The union said it will continue to engage its members on this matter over the coming days through a committee which was established to ensure that the GPSU is mobilized and all grievance procedures under the existing agreement are followed and were issued, and thereafter execute the ultimatum now directed to the government. For these and other stories, do visit us at our website www.rdproductiongy.com.